Spence versus Crawford,
Uh,
who did you have going into the fight? Who do you think was going to win?
and so I haven't said this, so I say it
Okay.
right. I have a good relationship with both fighters. I have a better relationship with Earl, so my heart went for Earl. But I knew the talent wise, the arsenal was Terence Crawford. You know what I mean? So I went for Earl in my heart because you know what I mean. That's my guy. But at the same time, I knew that Terence Crawford is a bad motherfucker. He got a lot of tools under his belt, so anything can
Okay.
happen.
Okay. So, so coming in, did you have anybody specifically you thought would win, or you had a 50-50?
Nah, I knew that I was telling my lady like, yeah, like I think that Terrence, I wouldn't be surprised if Terrence pulled it off. But again, we just gonna go for Earl because that's my man. You know what I mean?
Right, right. Okay. I mean, most people had it kind of how you had it. Like I had it 50-50. I was leaning slightly
Yeah,
towards Bud,
yeah.
but so what were your impressions after it was all said and
Oh
done?
no, no, that was a throwback. That was a throwback performance from Terrence Crawford. That was a throwback back in the day, the '80s. Them good ass fights we used to. I grew up watching. You know what I'm saying? As far as HBO, we used to watch. You remember the the I don't know the little documentaries with the build up to the
Yeah,
fights.
yeah,
Had those great fights, the Leonard Hearn joints. You
yeah.
feel me? That's what it was for me. I felt like Terrence Crawford had some shit to get off his chest, and that's what he did. He did that shit.
So, were you at the fight live?
Nah, 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 we were in training camp getting ready for our stuff, so I
Mm.
would have loved to be in there live, but yeah, I was working.
Um, do you think there's going to be any difference if they rematch at 54?
I mean, I just think, man, look, fights like that, and again, I love my man Earl. I just think the fights like that, man, when you go through those battles, them shits take years off your life. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah, he can take some time off and move up and weight. Well, when a motherfucker know how to get you, a motherfucker know how to get you, and
Right.
you know that. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So I just think that he'd just be able to take more damage
Mm.
more than anything.
So you kind of sounds like you're against them
I don't
even
like
rematch.
I don't like it. Now, if you cashing in, trying to slide out of the sport, do what you got to do and get up out of there. But I don't like the fight. I fuck with Earl a lot. You know what I'm saying? I know his family. I know, that's my guy.
Mm.
So I would rather him just, man, you got some money, chill, invest your shit, buy your horses, fuck around and enjoy it because you've done it. You've been the man for a very long time in the sport. Hey, man, this shit takes a toll on you and you want to be able to enjoy your family and the fruits of your labor. Shit, why
Right.
not?
So you think maybe he should consider
Yeah, fuck
retirement?
that. Fuck that. And if not retirement, man, like, again, you got a big enough name, you can play around, you can down there pimp the game. You know what I'm saying? You can pimp the game if you're gonna do it that way. I would like that versus
But you know what? The the problem is, and you and I can understand this as fighters, you want to get your get back, right?
he is a
How,
dog. He definitely wants to do that. I just feel like leave that shit alone, man. Like I don't like it. I don't like to see guys because I'm a fighter. You're gonna leave something in this sport.
shut the door.
This boxing is gonna take
Yeah.
something from you. And it does it for every fighter. Mine may be less than the next fighter or whatever it may be. Mine may be more than the next fighter, whatever it may be. But this boxing shit is gonna take something from you, and I just feel like, man, your life is too valuable to fucking go off proving a point or showing that you got balls, cause you already got that. We know that.
Yeah. No, you're right. I guess the problem is though sometimes, especially when somebody's first loss, it's kind of hard to digest.
100%. I told you when I first lost, I wanted to get. When I first took my first L, I couldn't believe it, and I was willing to do the fight again the next day if I could. You feel me? But at the end of the day, you got to sit back and heal. That takes time. That takes time. You don't want to fucking, and even not having tune-ups before this fight, just jumping back in. What was he off? I think he had a crazy layoff.
Yeah.
Like yeah, like I felt like just jumping in. Fuck, man, be smart with this shit. If you're gonna do it, it's chess, not checkers. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. 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 Well, so then we heard Crawford talking about, I want to fight the winner of Canelo Charlo. He
Right.
he did that gangster shit in the middle of the fight where he grabs his nuts and points at Charlo, which
Yeah.
is,
Yeah.
but
Hey, let me tell you something. Bud been a wild boy since we was kids, man.
oh yeah,
Like Bud, Bud has always been a wild boy. See, I know Bud back in motherfuckers that know us from the amateurs and shit. I know Bud back with the dirty Meat Mill braids back in the day. Real wild boy basket, and he ain't take shit from nobody, and he was tough as a motherfucker, and he'd check you and come at you. That was always Terence. I, he's always been a fucking dog, a monster. You know what I'm
right,
saying? And I
right,
ain't saying this because he won in these. This has always been. You can ask Tony Harrison, all of us, bro. We all know him the same way. He's always been a dog. You know
mm-hmm,
what I mean? So I feel like at this point, again, you've done something that ain't never been done. Play the fuck out of that, man. Hold all the cards, all the marbles. Get all that you want. All these people that doubted you, all the people that said that you were too small and too this and too that, fucking make everybody pay for everything and milk this fucking shit like Canelo. Milk this shit like you're supposed to because you've done something and it ain't never been done.
yeah,
You deserve it.
yeah, yeah. I mean, so you don't think that him stepping up to go to 68 would be a little reach?
It's weight classes for a reason. I always say
Yeah,
that. We all know that. It's weight classes for a reason. I like the dog and the challenge, but I don't like the risk that you know what I mean, the risk that you can run into. I mean, these guys are at 160, 168 because they bigger and they stronger and they hitting harder. You feel me? Not to say you can't handle it, but what the fuck are you proving? You just did something so amazing. You don't gotta do all that shit. Really, if you say, "Oh, I want to fight a Canelo," then play that. You know that's a cash out. You know that. You feel me? Get your ends and get out, man.
well, I mean, that's what he wants,
Yeah.
but so do you think Charlo presents the same kind of risk?
Charlo is Charlo. Them motherfuckers sleep shit too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like they're not no bums. They're not no easy walking apart. Neither one of them. So, um, and then you don't never know what would motivate a motherfucker to get all the way right. Hey man, Terence Crawford is calling me out. I'm about to be at my fucking best for this. You just, I feel like some shit it ain't necessary. I
right.
don't like it, you know what I
We-
mean? But not to say he can't handle himself. And if he did do it, I think he believes in himself enough to know that he can do it. So, I mean, at the same time, it's like I think I'm more on the safety side. I'm more on
Right.
the health, the risk side. So, but hey, man, do whatever. You know what I mean? I'm a root for him and hope that he does well in whatever wherever endeavor he's trying to do.
Do you think do you think he could beat either of those guys? Like, what do you think?
I mean, shit. Hell yeah, he got the talent to do whatever. It's just that's a big jump, man.
Yeah,
That's a big ass jump.
yeah.
You feel me? Like now, if he was like, should I fight a Javante? Look, that's different. That's more close. That's more close in weight. I'm just talking about the making the weight, jumping the weights. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah,
yeah, but I don't know what Terence walks around as. You know what I mean? I don't know how. I know he's strong. He's always been strong. You know what I mean? And I'm not doubting him. I just think the fucking risk of just trying to prove that is unnecessary. But hey, again, that's what makes money. That's what is that is daring to be great. You
right.
feel me? So who am I to say don't do it or he shouldn't do it? You feel me?
Well, I mean, if he doesn't fight, if he doesn't rematch Spence, if he doesn't fight
Yeah.
Canelo or Charlo, who?
Right. That's the thing. Now the pick of the litter is kind of hard now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, it is kind of hard. So again, I'm just more on the safety side, but if they did agree to this shit, I would tune in and I would be a fan of it, of course. And if he beat Charlo, would I be surprised? No.
Right,
You know what I mean? No.
right, right.
Because motherfucker is a ball of talent. You know what I mean? So no, I wouldn't say that. But it's again, bro. I'm just in my life right now where I am. I see guys that can't speak. I see
Yeah,
guys that can't walk straight. I see
yeah,
guys that have taken a lot of damage from this shit, man. And I know guys that can't sit on this live and hold a straight conversation without swearing their
Yeah,
words, and you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like I'm 35 now and I pay attention to that stuff. So